So I've just done it. I'm out here on the yak. I'm not sure if I've got footage of the fight, but I've just pulled this guy in. Beautiful snapper. I'd say probably 3 to 4 kilos on a hard body. Well, my friend Michael and I were doing no good on the pier, and we had a little bit of cash in our pockets. Not much. We can only hire the boats for a couple of hours, but we got out there and headed out to Quail Bank again. In 10 minutes we found a patch of squid. So, doesn't get any easier than that. They weren't hitting a big jig, so we downsized, and straight away, they were straight on.
Jesse's just got a squid following his squid jig.
Yep, number 2.
And he's on. Perfect timing.
And there's a massive garfish.
Oh, massive.
There's a school of guards next to us.
Big school of gars coming in as well.
And they'll be about 35 centimetres each, they're huge. Oh, he's dropped it again.
Oh, and he dropped it again. Oh, he's a big squid.
He's a nice squid.
We'll see if he comes back for it again.
He's back onto it.
And he's on again.
Alright, we won't mess around this time.
Try and get this fella in.
He's not actually hooked.
He's just grabbing it. It's nice and
just hanging
softly.
off the jig. We're using Black Magic squid snatchers at the moment. And he's dropped it again. Hopefully he'll get hooked up this time.
It's fun when you got fish like this just teasing you.
And set the hook. Right. He's still not hooked. He's playing it very cool at the moment. Clever squid.
Just let him hold it for a moment. That way he gets a good hold on the hooks, and he keeps dropping it. I think maybe the smaller size will be the way to go here. Give it a good jerk, mate. Just a nice quick one. Yep, there you go. Oh, no, and he's dropped it again.
He's a nice squid too.
Very nice squid. Very nice squid there, Jesse.
Alright, he'll hit it hard this time. There we go. He's hanging onto it from the side, so it's quite hard to hook him actually. He's on now.
And there we go, and he's inked a bit.
Alright, beautiful.
Lets you know that they're actually hooked, because it's a defensive thing.
And he's coming in nicely here. He's a nice squid, not a monster, but good eating size.
Good Western Port squid.
We're just off Quail Bank at the moment, just where we came last time on the hire boats. There's plenty of gars swimming around the Burley Trail.
We're in about 1.5 metre depth of water here.
Yeah, we're in about 5 feet, not too deep. You don't need much deeper than that for squid. We might just let this one in.
There you go, that's a good sized squid just there from Western Port.
There you go. It's a nice squid, that'd be almost a kilo. Great for food.
Great for a good feed, or even a big bait for gummies.
Take the head off, save it for bait. Mr. D and I might save it for a special fish a bit later. Hopefully we'll get a bit of luck with that one too. Oh well, we got a big eagle ray swimming under the boat. We got plenty of action at the moment. We'll get stuck into these squid while they're hot.
Well guys, as you can see, I'm out here on a boat. Normally we're land-based or hire boats or charter boats, trying to keep it accessible and as affordable as possible. But you know, sometimes you go out fishing with mates, and that's what I'm doing tonight. I'm with me mate Mark, and we're out here in Western Port Bay. We're just, it's just coming to snapper season, so we're just trying to go for a red or a gummy. I'll be happy if we can just get one snapper or one gummy in the boat. So this is our little adventure out in Western Port Bay. Out here, our rig choices are a little bit different to what we do land-based. It's pretty much, well, there's a few different rigs you can do when you're out fishing for snapper and gummy sharks. Running sinker rig in Western Port Bay is a must. The only other time you change that is if you've got something like a snapper snatcher on or a double panonoster. But the only time I run them is when I'm running a snapper snatcher. Now I've got 3 rods out, Mark's got 2. Mark's running sinker rigs, 2 of mine are running sinker rigs, and I've got a panonoster on one, which is the snapper snatcher. Now the rigs we're using is just your running sinker rig, long leader, with a size 6/0 snelled hook. And, well, I'm using snells. You using snells, mate?
I am.
You're tying up one right now. And, yeah, and we're just running 10-ounce sinkers because the tide's just picked up. We were running 8-ounce sinkers. And with an easy rig, running up and down the line with a bit of line attached to the easy rig, which drops down about 1/2 foot, which keeps it about 1/2 foot off the bottom. So anyway, that's the rigs we're using. We've just launched out from Warneet, and we've just come up towards Joe's Island. The weed was pretty bad, so we've just cut across. We're probably halfway between Joe's Island and Warneet Channel, and we're just sitting in, or I wanted to go towards the shallows because the weed was so bad, and we're sitting in about 9 metres. I wanted to sit in about 6, but we drifted out, so, and I'm not pulling up the anchor again, neither's Mark. We had to do hammers, rock, scissors for it before. We don't have an anchor winch. So, Malky from Lone Star, I'll be seeing you very soon.
Oh wow, he swallowed him.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Cut off. Where took it.
Gee.
Gurnards are worth losing a hook over.
He has swallowed.
And that's why, guys, because those spikes on those things are deadly.
Yeah, apparently good to eat, but
Brilliant to eat, apparently, but yeah, I'd rather just buy from a shop. I'm never going to get stung by one of them again. We'll be pocket health. Alright.
yes, it's got the snapper shake. Boom, boom, boom. We only just moved to this spot, so it's pretty good. It doesn't feel overly big, but let's see.
There's a snapper.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's
And there's a net. Nice handy net for that. There we go.
There we go.
Nice work, buddy.
Not bad. I've got you pilchard.
Eating glazed pilchards.
Yes, they're very good this year. Excellent. I must say the quality's been excellent. There he is. Yeah, he'd be, what do you reckon, 2 kilo?
Yeah.
Yeah. And very handsome looking creature. And the fish is not bad either. So yeah, no, he's good.
Size, mate. That is a perfect pan
That
size.
is a perfect eating size at this size. So yeah, and as you know, we're allowed 7 between 28 and 40 and 3 over 40, which I think the bag limit's probably a little bit too much, but that's the way it is. So I think we'll keep this one for eating. What do you reckon?
Yeah, mate. Good call.
No worries. So yeah, it's one. Hopefully we get a couple more.
All right. Whenever you're fishing at piers, it's really important to make sure that
when you're out fishing?
So we've taken a bit of a group out, some kids out for fishing. So basically, it's great. It's great for them. All we're doing is pretty much rebaiting hooks and re-rigging up lines and doing all that. But they're having a good time. We haven't got a fish in yet. I think Mick, you got a toady, didn't you?
Charlotte got a toadfish.
Charlotte got a toady. The thing is, when you're fishing with kids, it doesn't matter if it's a toady or a mulloway. It makes no difference to them. If it's the best fish in the world, it's a fish.
Ron,
Hello.
you ready to get out there, mate?
Yeah, mate. Ready to go smack them.
Alright, we're going to go try and catch some squid while we wait for Chris to get down here. So we've got some fresh bait to head out there. Now look at that, isn't that beautiful? That is fantastic, mate. We couldn't have picked a better night. And we've just hit daylight savings a week in, so we've got light now. Can only be a good thing, mate.
Another hour and a half before.
Yeah, let's do it. That will pick up, but there is a giant skate down there. It's pretty cool. Amazing what you see out here when you're in the shallows. There's Rowan. Yeah, he's over there. So he's working one area of weed and I'm working the other. That way it'll give us the best odds to find where the squid might be. So he's hoping. Come back from one of our favourite locations down at Lake Tyers, and on the way home we went past the Tambo. We had a heap of fresh prawns in the bag, so we said we've got to try. So we said we'll come down here just for an hour and see how we go. And I found a nice little landing right near a place they call the Cliffs. Now the cliffs are just these big long cliffs, clearly, and there's nice little spots all along here you can fish. It's a really nice place. It's quite sheltered, so if you ever go on past the Tambo River, cruise down, there's a lot of little spots, little hidden hideaways. Trying to get that out. We've got fish jumping, we've even got a turtle down here trying to knock off our prawns. We gave him a couple. Hey, got a little brim, mate.
Nice little tap there.
A bit of fresh local prawn.
There we go.
He's a nice little guy.
Not a bad start.
Yeah.
Off he's gone. Pretty quick.
So this rig, Scotty, just look, mate. Ball sinker straight to the hook.
Straight to the hook.
It's a very complicated technique. You know, it takes years to learn, and that's it. You like these little guys, don't you, mate?
Good to play with, aren't they?
Yeah, good fun.
Just, oh, poor little fella.
We don't actually go bream fishing very often. Send him home. Good stuff, huh?
Yeah, awesome fun. Got him. Little bugger.
They got little spikes on them, don't they?
Oh yeah. And they're little, aren't they? Whoops. Off he goes.
Looks like I just hooked a little guy. Geez, they fight well for a little fish. Like here. Yeah, right in the lip. Cool little specimens. They're not a little bit bigger, but you know, persistence. Mwah! See you, Brim. That one's for you, Rex. Yeah, this is great. It's just a great little spot. I was just saying to Scott, you know, it's just so quiet here until a boat comes flying through here. But apart from that, it's just so quiet, really relaxing. Just a good place to come for a good day out. Even with kids down here, they'd have a ball catching these little brims.
G'day viewers, welcome to Ozfish TV. Me and my mate Bob here. Bob's invited me to come out in his boat. We're out on Westernport and the water is so flat it would almost seem like we're in the upper reaches of Lake Eildon. It's absolutely beautiful today, tonight. We've got a few bigger baits out. We tried to get some whiting before, we got a couple but nothing special. So we've found some nice patches on the sounder. Not that you can really sound up much for gummies, but we found a bit of activity, which is a start. We're going to drop some bait in and see how we go. What do you reckon, Bob?
Yep, well, it's night for it. Moon's out, water's calm, and yeah, we'll see how we go.
Got a good chance. So what part are we fishing in Westernport, Bob?
We're up at the top end. We're fishing the entrance of Bouchers and Boltons, which is renowned for nice sized gummies and a couple of good whiting and the odd school shark and bronzy. So.
And it's the 10th of February, probably?
Yeah, 10th of
could be the
February.
11th now, I don't know what the time is.
10th of February, beautiful evening out here, not a breath of wind, and yeah, Jesse and I are out here and living life large, enjoying the fresh air and catching a few fish to boot.
And a lot of people recommend February as one of the best months for gummy sharks. Now you've caught quite a few gummies, so you got a fair bit of experience yourself. Do you reckon February's a good time of year for it?
Well, if you're targeting the larger gummies, the warmer months are probably the better months to target them. I've caught many gummy here, and a lot of them have been small, 2 or 3 feet. But come February, end of January, February, you start getting the larger models. Okay, viewers, this is a Black Magic KS60 hook. It's a very strong hook, very durable, a very popular hook for the snapper fishermen. This is the rig I'm running tonight. It's your standard Westernport running sinker rig. We've got our easy rig,
I've got an 8-ounce bomb running off that on just some 20-pound line, followed by a swivel. Then we have 20-pound Black Magic supple trace down to that 6.0 KS hook that I showed you before. This rig's proven quite successful. You can use a KS hook, you can use a C-point hook, you can even use a circle hook. Circle's probably the most effective, but I don't have any on me right now, so I've gone to a KS and it hasn't let me down. So as long as your hooks are sharp, your leader's the right length, this is about a 1 metre leader, and you got fresh bait, you usually end with a good chance. Alright, we're on. We got a, I don't think it's anything massive, but it's the first half decent take we've had for the night. This thing's got some weight to it.
That's a good fish. That's almost a snapper on that. Honestly.
Well, what is it? February?
Yeah, but
Could be anything.
hey, stranger things have happened. It's got a lot of weight to it.
He's going. He's not stopping this fish. The issue we're having here is that probably a good 90% of gummies that are lost at this point. So we really got to take our time. We really got to take our time, be nice and slow, and just be in complete control of the situation. We got him. That, viewers, is a Black Magic KS hook pinned right in the corner of that gummy's mouth. It's a very fat gummy, as you can see. And to tell you the truth, the meat that me and Bob are going to get off this fish is going to feed quite a few people. That's a nice gummy. Stop trying to bite me, mate. You don't have any teeth. It's not going to be much use for you. That's a nice gummy shark. This girl was landed on 20-pound Black Magic leader. 20-pound leader is a pretty good effort. It took a very long time to calm her down and get her up to the net. We finally did it, and I'll tell you what, I'm pretty stoked. It's the biggest gummy I've ever caught out of Western Ball, that's for sure.